If you run a healthcare practice, you've probably spent at least a few minutes wondering why your competitors keep showing up above you in Google search results. And honestly, a lot of that comes down to something most business owners have never even heard of. It's called a title tag. And once you understand what it is and how to write one well, you'll never look at Google search results the same way again. I work with healthcare practices on their SEO strategy, and title tags are one of the first things I look at when something isn't working for them in search, because 9 times out of 10, there's a problem there. So let's break this down in plain language, no jargon, just practical strategy you can actually use. A title tag is essentially the clickable headline that appears in Google search results. When someone searches for something on Google, they see a list of blue links. Each one of those links has a headline above it. That headline is the title tag. It's one of the most visible pieces of SEO real estate on the entire internet. And most businesses either ignore it completely or write it so vaguely that Google and potential clients have no idea what the page is actually about. And sometimes they don't even know it's there and a title tag was never set. Here's a simple way to think about it. Imagine you're walking through a library and every book is sitting spine out on the shelf. The title on the spine is the only thing helping you decide whether to pull that book off of the shelf. Your title tag works exactly the same way, but online. It's the first impression someone gets of your business in search results. It's also Google's first impression. It has to tell them quickly, clearly, and confidently exactly what they're going to find when they click. The same way you would have to feel confident of the book you're about to pull. Now here's where it also connects to something bigger. AI search tools like ChatGPT and Gemini are increasingly pulling information from the web to answer questions directly. And when they evaluate your website, your title tags are part of how they understand what each page is about. So writing them well isn't just a Google thing anymore. It's an AI search thing too. For a healthcare practice, that means Google and AI tools are reading your title tags to understand whether your page is about a specific treatment, a specific procedure, or a specific patient concern, or whether it's just a generic page that could belong to any provider in the country. Specificity is everything. And here's the important part. Google actually shows your title tag directly to the person searching. So it's doing 2 jobs at once. It's helping Google understand your page, and it's helping the actual human decide whether to click on your result or your competitor's result. That's a lot of weight for one line of text. So let's talk about how to write them well. Tip number 1, include your primary keyword. Your title tag should contain the main search phrase that the page is trying to rank for. For a healthcare practice, if you have a page about Botox treatments, your title tag should actually include the phrase Botox treatment or Botox injections, along with your city. This sounds obvious, right? You would be surprised how many businesses have title tags that say something like services or home. And this really happens. Just the business name and just what the page is. That tells Google almost nothing. Tip number 2, keep it under about 60 characters. Google truncates title tags that are too long, over 60 characters. That means if your title tags runs long, searchers will see it cut off mid-sentence, usually right before that part that would have convinced them to click. 60 characters is a good target. Tight and clear almost wins over long and detailed. Tip number 3, put the most important keyword toward the beginning. Google and searchers both read left to right. If you bury the main topic at the end of a long title tag, it loses weight, both algorithmically and visually. For a med spa, if it leads with Botox injections in Long Island, that's strong. Starting with the service and the city is almost always the right move for local businesses. Tip number 4, write for the human, not just the algorithm. This is something a lot of SEO advice misses. Your title tag also has to make a real person want to click. That means it should feel like it's answering a question or solving a problem, not just checking a keyword box. Something like Botox injections in Austin. Natural results, expert care. Addresses the concern most patients are quietly carrying before they even book a consultation. A good title tag is strategic, but a great title tag is strategic and compelling. Tip number 5, every page on your website should have its own unique title tag. This is one of the most common mistakes I see. Business owners either leave every page with the same generic title tag, or they use their business name across the board and nothing else. Every page on your website is an opportunity to rank for a different search phrase. If you're a medical spa practice, your Botox page, your dermal fillers page, your CO2 laser page, and your skincare consultation page should each have their own completely unique title tag, targeting the specific phrase a prospective patient would search for when they're already considering the procedure. Unique pages, unique title tags, unique ranking opportunities. Now this is where things get interesting. Google does sometimes rewrite the title tags. If Google decides your title tag doesn't accurately represent what's on the web page, or if it's stuffed with keywords to the point where it reads like it was written by a robot, Google will swap it out for something it generates on its own. And Google's rewrites are usually less persuasive than a well-written original. The fix is simple. Write title tags that are honest, specific, and clearly aligned with what the page actually covers. When your title tag and your page content are saying the same thing, Google is much more likely to leave it alone. Now let's connect this back to the bigger picture. Title tags are one part of a broader SEO and GEO strategy. They work best when your pages also have strong supporting content, real depth on the topic, and the kind of trust signals that Google and AI systems feel confident recommending your business. For a healthcare practice, that means having pages that walk prospective patients through recovery timelines, candidacy requirements, realistic results, and the kind of concerns they're too nervous to ask out loud, not just a service description and a booking button. Depth builds authority, and authority is what wins in both traditional search and AI search. Title tags are the entry point, but what's behind the title tag matters just as much. Think of it this way. Your title tag gets the click, your page content earns the trust, and your trust signals, reviews, third-party mentions, consistent publishing, and a strong Google business profile are what build the kind of authority that makes Google and AI tools comfortable recommending your business over and over again. The good news is most of your competitors aren't doing any of this particularly well, which means even getting the basics right, starting with something as simple as your title tags, can create real separation in the search results. And that's exactly the kind of small, systematic improvement that compounds over time. If you found this helpful, make sure to subscribe. I'll be sharing more practical SEO and AI search strategies designed specifically for healthcare practices. More on the way.